Okay. Hello. Hi, Jonathan.
Hey, Char.
We are so excited to be featured in the C.A.A.C Artists Spotlight, spotlighting students of. I already messed it up.
We're so excited to be featured in the C.A.A.C ARTLIGHT Spotlighting Student Artists of Color. My name is Jonathan. I am a director, choreographer.
My name is Char Nakashima-Conway. I am a playwright, actor, and poet. And the two of us have been working together a lot, both in person and quarantine. But it's very exciting to see your face again here.
Yes. And on Animal Crossing.
You're so far apart.
Totally.
And on Animal Crossing. I'm on your 5-star island. So Jonathan and I have last fall workshopped this play that I was writing and I'm still working on, called Untitled Waifu play. It is about 3 young waifuists, which are people who believe that they are in a romantic relationship with a fictional character. This manifests in a lot of different ways, but sort of like when you think about it, you think of those like images of people like marrying like a picture of an anime character on their computer, or like marrying a big body pillow. But there is a very tight-knit online community based upon this lifestyle, and I fell down a big rabbit hole, started caring a lot for a lot of the people, like really like not like ironic, like patronizing caring, but like really caring about them.
Looking for me, because I'm an intruder. But she whips them away with her tail. Or she shoots them, pew, 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 pew. Or she strangles them with her bare hands. And then we just go back to hanging out in bed or the basement or something.
They were a little play about love and loneliness and the sexualization of Asian women and a whole lot of other things. And so Jonathan and I did an in-person workshop last fall, and a sort of like Reddit staged version this spring, which was really exciting. If there's anything that you want to talk about directing that and directing on Reddit instead of directing on stage, that's something I really respect.
No, it was super cool. It was super exciting to get to do that for a second time, for a second round. The first round was already truly so amazing. It was just a lot of fun to do. It was a play I think that both of us really connected to on a much deeper level. And we were able to still have fun with it. And we had such an amazing cast that just really respected what we were doing and enjoyed every bit of playing the characters and being in that world, and being able to bring them back for another round digitally was also really cool and exciting. And that's kind of how the whole Animal Crossing play for the future has been inspired by the idea that we can all connect on a virtual platform. The waifu specifically was very interesting just because of the Reddit community and actually like putting that and making it real.
I don't feel like doing this. I'm gonna get my freaking DS.
Please don't say that about your art. Not in front of me. It makes me really angry.
It's become more than theater. It's become a multimedia kind of thing, which we might explore in the future potentially when we revisit it live and on stage and see how we can incorporate multiple types of media, but really like have actual avatars that can like do things in a world that we can build very much like theater. Is just so exciting to do.
So Jonathan, my friend, my pal, what has brought you inspiration and joy in lockdown?
For me, a big thing that has brought me joy, interestingly enough, is K-pop, because we've had so much time now. That's really just been a good pick-me-up. and also very, very inspiring actually to see the amount of work that they put into for their performance.
I've had a very similar experience. I'm literally just talking about like getting back in touch with like loving anime and being like, wow, in middle school I thought it was embarrassing that I did, and like now I think it's embarrassing that anyone does it.
I was actually wondering, because we were just talking about how everything's kind of going into new directions with theater and everything, and obviously acting and directing. Those two have been, they're now very different. But I'm just curious about, for you as a playwright, has anything changed for you? Whether that's just in terms of the type of work that you're now writing, or just even your process, has that shifted in any way?
I think it for sure has, much more than like my other disciplines, because like poetry you can just write anywhere, fiction you can write anywhere. It definitely like depends on what your life is sort of feeling like at the moment, but it's not super dictated by like inspiration in the same way for me. But with plays, it was really hard for me not to be super discouraged at the beginning of lockdown, because I sort of find myself drawn to digital worlds as live theater. So reversing that is so interesting to me, because what I loved so much about creating waifu was that I was bringing this subculture that existed in this very like two-dimensional way, looking at a screen. Like it was basically what I wanted it to feel like, was like when you go down an internet rabbit hole and you can't stop looking at something, like, or you've just been online for like 7 hours and your eyes are burning and this sort of thing is sort of taking up all your brain space.
For me, I'm really excited personally about this Animal Crossing play, but also theater within video games in general. I think video games is a big thing that I grew up with, and that really excites me. And I never thought that that could be something that I could actually do in my career. And now it fully can. And so I'm really excited to see what I can do with that, but also what other people are going to do with other forms of media that's not just video games, to see how we can evolve theater and make it into a new thing.